Okay, so for week 6, spring 2022 anime, another cool week. We're gonna talk about some shows. Spy Family is cute. You know, they're talking about the school life now. Anya's cute as ever. Summertime rendered. There's some cool spooky murders. We get some more kind of like story progression. Aharen-san being like cute and random as ever. Kaguya-sama just like they have like a cultural festival arc coming up. Your boy Koumei, there's like new rap battles, some singing. And then Shield Hero, we go to like some different worlds. So, you know, a lot of like cool shit. Also, Birdie Wing, the golf story, it's popping off as well as we fight underground mafia golf. So, yeah, I'm gonna talk about some shows. Let's get into it. So, let's start off with Spy Family, episode 7. So, yeah, Anya has to apologize to Deaimon for world peace. So, that's her mission because she like punched him in the face last episode. Who could forget that? So yeah, she's trying to apologize, but her friend Becky is like, "No, you don't talk to him. You don't gotta apologize." So Becky's actively harming the mission. Lloyd is out there in the school, actually undercover, trying to convince Anya subliminally to like apologize. She can read his mind though, so yeah, it's all good. Thing is, like, she kind of feels all this pressure. So after all these things happen, to kind of like, you know, talk about school, Anya's kind of seen as like a delinquent because, yeah, she like punched a dude, she falls asleep in class. But yeah, anyway, life is hard. She actually apologizes to Damien though. And then it was kind of like a cool apology because she started crying 'cause she didn't really know how to express herself. And then, yeah, I love when Anya cries. Damn, it's like you really feel it. So yeah, after that, Damien actually, like, you know, he gets the doki doki, his heart is beating because, yeah, she has a crush on Anya. But even though Anya can read his mind, he doesn't really know his feelings because he's really young. So he's like, "Oh, why is my heart beating?" But anyway, we see that Damien actually has a crush on Anya now, but he doesn't want to admit it. So big tsundere behavior by him, and then he kind of runs away. So it's kind of implied that like he doesn't accept her apology, but it's actually the opposite. So yeah, everyone thinks they kind of made a mistake, and now Anya's like kind of sad. Lloyd is kind of sad. So Lloyd's also trying to like help her study, but then yeah, Anya's just not feeling it. So yeah, it's like classic family stuff. Like, oh, Lloyd's like going too hard. So then the mom comes in, Yor, and then she's like, okay, why don't you take it easy on her? You know, relax, let her go on her own pace. And then yeah, Anya kind of warms up. We see her like in her pajamas, and then she was trying to study herself. So yeah, it's all good. You know, classic family things. And yeah, we end the episode there. So you know, just like cute, consistent action and feels. So yeah, I really liked it. Also, next episode we get a preview. We're gonna see the brother of Yor. The I think his name is Yuri. So he's kind of like a government agent. So yeah, we'll see how that's gonna go. Maybe he doesn't approve of her marriage because she got married randomly. So yeah, there might be some drama there. We will see as we get introduced to a new character. And now for Summertime Render, episode 6. So yeah, the story's going pretty hard. We kind of see the point of view of like the black suit girl with the big titties and glasses. I think her name's Nagumo. And then yeah, apparently we get some information. So she lived on this island and then she left like 14 years ago. So she's around like her late 20s. And then yeah, like she left to do her own thing, and then I guess she's like now part of this investigation because she knows how shadows exist, and she's like a cool kind of like badass person. She has like weapons like a sledgehammer and shotgun, so yeah, she knows how to fight the shadows, and then she knows how to tell who's a shadow and not. So once she gets on the island, she immediately sees that there are like some shadow people, like the boat operators and stuff. So yeah, a lot of people are actually shadows so far in this island of like 200 people. So yeah, it's pretty scary. So then we see her at the funeral. She sees that like the girl, she actually got choked out. So what happened with Ushio is that she was trying to rescue a girl. The girl she was trying to rescue was already a shadow. That's what happened. So this like funeral is kind of like really messed up because they're covering up a murder. So then after that we see that the person, the little girl that Ushio saved, we see that her mother is actually the friend of Nagumo. So yeah, her whole like her mom and dad are also shadows, and then Nagumo's like kind of sad and disgusted that they're disguising as her. So yeah, this shadow funeral, it's going deep. A lot of people are already shadows. And then we see Nagumo trying to get to the bottom of things. So yeah, we see her like killing some shadows. One is like the dad of the main character, Shinpei. So then, oh, we also get Shinpei backstory, which is kind of cool, where we realize that his parents died randomly in some boating accident. So that might come up. And then, yeah, that's why he got adopted. And then, yeah, his dad and then his like two stepsisters, Mio and Ushio. So then, yeah, we know Mio is the shadow, and then we know that she has the power to create more shadows. So she's probably like the most dangerous one so far because not all the shadows have the ability to create other shadows. Probably Mio's the only one who has that power so far. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. We see Shinpei, he's like on a mission to find Nagumo, because yeah, like on the previous timeline, she said, go find me and tell me your name. So yeah, he tracks her down. Yeah, they all know about the Shadow's existence and are trying to like stop it. And then she kind of like deduces that he is a time traveler because he knows like all this information. So yeah, we end the episode there. The time travel powers are revealed. Yeah, it's pretty cool because now we get like a bigger party. More secrets are getting uncovered, more like point of views. So yeah, I guess now we just gotta find out how to stop this. It's kind of like really hard though because a lot of people have been turned into shadows already. So yeah, how many people on this island are actually real anymore? It's like hard to tell. So yeah, we got to solve this problem before it gets even worse. So yeah, another solid episode, cool mystery, and I really love the like summer feels, the island vibes, as well as like this whole like kind of spookiness. All right, now for Aharen-san wa Hakarenai episode 8. Pretty funny episode again, pretty random. There was like a festival episode. Yeah, they went to a festival around yukatas and stuff. Before that, we see like the two teachers actually. So yeah, we see the black hair teacher. She actually like gets nosebleeds and stuff, looking at Aharen and Raido just like being all cute and random together. So yeah, she like kind of collapses just like seeing them hang out. They have like too much esteem, and then she's just like seeing being collapsing, and then her like other teacher friend like takes care of her. So that was like pretty cute. After that, at the festival, they kind of do a lot of things. They go around like play games, get food. Aharen spends a lot of money, and then yeah, it's pretty good. Thing is, in the middle of it, they get lost. So we see Raido with actually that little girl that's like really annoying, and he kind of like escorts her to the booth, and then yeah, like the security helps her, and then the dad comes, so yeah, she kind of like thanks him. So yeah, she's kind of warming up so far, breaking her tsundere barrier. After that, he finds Aharen again, so yeah, it's all good. And yeah, I guess we end the episode there, kind of cool, solid vibes. The festival's there. And then the teacher side story of them just like collapsing is like also pretty funny. All right, now for Kaguya-sama Season 3, Episode 7. So we have a culture festival this episode, so they're kind of preparing for it. We see everyone. Ishigami's out there, Ino's out there, also like Tsubame's there. So like yeah, the kind of like cheer team, I guess they're like kind of planning things out. Yeah, we see a lot of new characters like doing things, pitching out some ideas. Ishigami wants to like kind of impress Tsubame, so we know that side story is there. He wants to like kind of like go out with her. Also, we see Ino. She wants to have a campfire because she's obsessed with fires. This kind of reminds me of Berserk, of that girl Farness who is like obsessed with fires. So yeah, it's not creepy at all. But yeah, she wants a campfire, or she wants like a bonfire. The thing is like it might be a little dangerous and expensive. So yeah, it's hard to plan this, but they eventually do like give in and have it. And then Kagu's the one that's like gonna shoot the arrow at it. But yeah, overall, it's just like planning so far. So we have a bunch of like cute planning scenes. We see like each character has their own motivations, and then after that we get another section of the president. So Miyuki, he wants to blow up balloons for the culture festival. The thing is, every time he makes a balloon, it pops. So yeah, he's really bad at this. And then Chika's there, and then she gets that PTSD because she doesn't want to help him. So yeah, he's kind of like out of luck. So he actually asks Kaguya to help him. It's like, okay, that's cool, I'm down. And then the thing is, he keeps popping the balloons. The sensitive noises are just like too much for her. And then he's really bad, but apparently they get there at the end. So another okay episode. We're kind of like easing into like a big finale where we do things. So Culture Festival is coming up. So these are good setup episodes, good comedy. And are probably going to build up to some big story moments in the future. All right, and now for The Rising of Shield Hero, Season 2, Episode 7. So this is a pretty decent episode. I kind of liked it. I'm down for this isekai. Like people hate it. Quality's not amazing, but the story's like okay. If you're following the characters. So yeah. Last episode they kind of like traveled to the other world to defeat like the guy that like world hopped and like took over the turtle. So they go into the other world, but they get separated and everyone like kind of gets lost. So we see them wake up in this like random prison cell. So it's like Naofumi and Rishia so far, and then Naofumi sees that his shield is back to level 1. So yeah, there are stats reset, so they're all level 1. And then we see Raftalia come through, and she's like back to like little baby Raftalia, like 12 years old. And then we don't even see Philo, so who knows where she is. After that, they kind of like go around the island, they kind of like farm some XP off these easy mobs. But yeah, overall it's like going slow. So then they find a new person. It's the hunting hero, so it's another hero of this world. And she's apparently trapped in this prison labyrinth island. So there's not really much for her to do except like go around and hunt and do things herself. And then yeah, I think her name is like a Kizuna, so yeah, that's cool. We also learned that she can't really harm people with her weapon, which is pretty interesting. So if she like stabs you, it can't hurt you. So it's kind of like a weird quirk. And then yeah, we don't know why she was trapped here, but yeah, she knows the other heroes. So yeah, she's like best friends with Glass and everyone. So yeah, they kind of like work together, help each other out. And then Alphamy has like a plan. He sees like an exit gate, so he kind of like does something, makes it open, and they kind of escape the labyrinth. So yeah, pretty fast episode. It's just like they're back to a new world. So they got Isekai'd Part 2, and they're back to like level 1, so they kind of like have to grind XP, or there might be something where they just like go back to normal, so that's probably the case. And then yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. The hunting hero, she's like pretty cute, pretty cool, so I like these new characters, and I guess we're gonna see what's gonna happen when they visit this new world. Are there gonna be new rules, new like villains, new like are there even waves in this world? We'll see. So we kind of like moved out of the turtle arc now and we're into something new. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what's gonna go on. Also after that, we got Ya Boy Koumei episode 8. So yeah, another solid episode. It's kind of a continuation. Like they're on their road to 100k likes, but before that they gotta better themselves. So it's like the rap dude and Eiko. They're both trying to like better themselves. They're like good at singing and rapping, but they're like missing something to like reach at the next level. So Eiko kind of asks like the street performer. Her name is Nanamine. So she's actually part of like this famous singing group, but they might have kicked her out. So that's interesting. But she keeps this like information a secret. But then like she kind of like works with Eiko, and then they both like sing together. They hang out, so like they become friends. She's probably like gonna be part of the main cast because she's a good singer. But then yeah, Eiko's like missing something for her singing, so she keeps like trying to work on it, improve it. The rapping dude, he like meets up with his old friend, and then they start like having a cipher together. And apparently he's also a struggling YouTuber, so yeah, go him. But yeah, pretty solid episode. I like the character setups. So I guess the story goes on, and then yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen, how these characters are gonna better themselves. Okay, and now for Love After World Domination, episode 7. So it's kind of like a hilarious episode. I love how like Desumi's kind of like everyone kind of knows her. So yeah, we see the Green Ranger this time. His name is Daigo. He asks Fudo, "Oh, how do you know Desumi?" And then like he's like, "Oh yeah, they're going out." So apparently Daigo was like childhood friends with Desumi, but she was just like kind of traumatized him, so he doesn't really like talking to her. He actually ran away from her. And yeah, this is what happened. So Daigo was like training in this dojo one time, and then yeah, Desumi showed up. She was like half the age of everyone else, and then she was like still like freakishly strong. So yeah, she like keeps breaking everything she plays with. So then she punches Daigo one time like as a training thing, and then Daigo kind of like handles it like he's like shooketh, but he like kind of like acts strong and says, "Oh yeah, that's fine, good punch." So then yeah, they become friends because Daigo was the first thing that Desumi did not break. So yeah, every time like Daigo's like training with her, it's just like really hard on his body because she's just so freakishly strong. But he kind of like saves face by acting older and tougher. So then one time, the dojo actually closes down because Desumi spars with the leader, and then she beats him. So then he kind of retired out of shame. And then yeah, Desumi starts crying because yeah, this is another thing that she ruined. And then yeah, Daigo kind of like helps her. He's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll be your trainer now." And then yeah, they become friends. Daigo actually has to toughen his body every day just to handle Desumi and not die. So yeah, that's how Daigo got really strong, because Desumi was out there just like wreaking havoc. And then yeah, he doesn't know Desumi's part of like the villain group, but yeah, that doesn't really come up. And then after that, they kind of meet each other because he wants to recruit her to the Gelato 5 team. The thing is, like, if she's like part of the team, she kind of declines, so Daigo's like, "Okay, we'll have a sparring match, 1-on-1, and then if you lose, you'll have to join." The thing is, he's like, "You have to break up with Fudo if you join, because workplace relationships are forbidden." And she gets so mad, she gets in her like Super Saiyan form, and just like one shots Daigo so easily. But then yeah, like she like feels like Daigo let her win. So it's like so funny we're seeing Desumi just like so strong, wreaking havoc. Only Fudo's like the one that could handle her. But yeah, solid episode. I love the story. I love how they're like keeping it fresh and funny, and then like making it like and then making all these characters interact with Desumi. She's like so cool. The waifu designs are great. And the story's like really funny. Alright, and now for Deaimon, episode 7. So yeah, solid episode. Like the feels in this episode are really real. There's like a lot of like realistic, like awkward and emotional moments. So I really like it. Here we meet a new employee. So she's kind of like this girl with glasses. And then she's like really serious. And then she's like really obsessed with kind of making sweets. She's like top of her class. So yeah, she like kind of joins the team at the store. The thing is, like, since she's so serious, she doesn't really interact with employees that well. So when she hangs out with Nagumu, he's like really friendly. When they deliver things, he like talks to everyone on the street, and it kind of like helps more people visit their store. She's kind of really scary, so people don't like talking to her. So yeah, she has to kind of loosen herself up because you gotta be on top of the cooking to run a store. You also have to like interact with customers. So she kind of learns this lesson the hard way to kind of like argue a bit until she kind of like breaks her shell. So yeah, I love like these realistic moments. That's what slice of life anime is all about. So yeah, it's really cool. And yeah, she kind of like warms up, and then after that, they kind of have like this like teaching session where they teach kind of like kids and adults and parents how to like make sweets. Thing is, there's like this other little girl that's like making sweets, but then her mom keeps teasing her, like, "Oh, that looks so bad." And then yeah, she kind of like doesn't like her mom teasing her so much, so she kind of like breaks through and then like takes out her bottled emotions out and yells at her mom, "Yo, stop making fun of me, bitch." And then her mom is like, "Oh, but I was just teasing you because you're cute." But then Naguma's like, "You're not supposed to laugh at people because that might just like hurt their self esteem, make them feel embarrassed." So yeah, just like real moments out here, feels good. And then yeah, solid episode, new character, slice of life is great, and then yeah, just like a wholesome watch all around. Also for Birdie Wing Golf Girls Story episode 7. So solid episode, pretty wild because yeah, we see Eve fighting with the white-haired mafia girl, 1 versus 1, and we see they have the same teacher. So she has the same style where she shoots bullets while she like hits the golf pitch. So yeah, it's out here. And then yeah, they're competing. It's like a best of one where it's like the person with the best score wins. The thing is, like, if they tie, they just go to sudden death, and they keep tying again and again to get like eagles instead of birdies. So yeah, it's just like really close. Like you see every pitch is like really close, and we see like the white haired girl. She's actually like a bit stronger than Eve. So Eve is confident, but yeah, damn, just like they keep playing hole after hole. There's like the classic holes. There's like islands. There's trick shots out here. So and we finally end at like some one tough hole where Eve, she uses her pure strength as her advantage. So in this one, it's like kind of like the curve one. So you can't like hit it straight because there's like mountainsides there. So you gotta curve the ball. And Eve pulls out her purple bullet, which she learned from Aoi. So yeah, it's a new kind of move where she just curves the ball, hits it really hard. And yeah, launches that. And it launches pretty far, so it's like pretty good shot. The thing is, we see the white-haired mafia girl. She kind of like tries to copy Eve, tries to do it with like full power. And she does it, but her arm snaps in half. And we realize that she has a cyborg arm, so I don't think that's cheating, but you can't probably continue with like your prosthetic arm just broken. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen, but yeah, it's out here. Eve is probably the winner, but yeah, pretty cool golf competition. It wasn't that tense, but it was just like fun and interesting seeing Eve all confident. So yeah, I really like the golf story, really like the competition, and very solid. Keeping things like interesting with all these like crazy shots, techniques, shooting bullets, them having the same teacher, and now a cyborg arm. Like, bro, this anime is crazy. Just like golf, underground mafia, coupled with like cute golf waifus. It's all out here. And then yeah, that seems to be it for this week. There are some romance shows I didn't keep up with. I saw that Shikimori-san also had a recap, so yeah, not talking about that, but. Yeah, pretty solid week. Shows continue, setting up more things. I guess we're preparing for some hype finales. I really like the new thing with Shield Hero so far, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep watching, and Spy Family cute as ever. Anya more memeable faces. Kaguya-sama, it keeps going. The comedy's cool as ever. The romance shows are good, and yeah, Summertime Render is like a cool mystery, so I'm gonna keep watching. So yeah, a lot of solid shows, and yeah, please let me know what your favorite anime this week was.